Please, if it's your first time of coming, can I see your hand? Okay, we have 4 persons. We are happy to have every one of you. And I want to tell you that before you leave this place today, you will get a detailed understanding of the reason why you are here. Okay? So just stay tuned. All I want you to do is to get your pen and paper and do the jotting. Write everything down, both your question as we speak. Whatever you don't get clear, just pen it down. And after the presentation, the privilege will be given to everyone to ask their question. So, I've invited the presence of the Holy Spirit. I want to introduce myself. And I am Favor Orinami Ayo. Favor Orinami Ayo. And I am the national admin and also the personal assistant to the CEO, Honorable Richard Nadi. Don't worry. If it's your first time, you will see the CEO. He will be here with us, okay? Right. I'm taking the first part of this presentation, and I will want the slide so we can flow with the slide. So you can see the screen. SWIFTtrip. SWIFTtrip. Now, the name is sounding like something, or it sounded like something that has to do with transportation. True or false? True. So please take me to the next slide so that I can give you the guidelines of today's presentation. Now, these are the areas we'll be covering. What is Swift? I believe maybe why the person was telling you about SWIFTtrip, you're asking, what's happening? I've not seen their vehicle. I've not seen this. Don't worry. We'll tell you where we are currently. Then the next one we'll be looking at is how will the customers benefit from this business? Slide, please. How will the customers benefit from this system? And also, how will the subscribers benefit from this business? Now, the question is, what is SWIFTtrip? SWIFTtrip is a groundbreaking e-taxi service that leaves you excited with the unlimited possibilities provided for both the young and the old. Both the young and the old. You're surprised I'm not saying what's on the screen. Okay, let's go to what's on the screen. Now, it tells you that SWIFTtrip is a transportation business. A transportation business, a Web 3.0 decentralized mobility and commerce service providing business. See this big English I just finished saying now. It gives you a detailed understanding or definition of what SWIFTtrip is. Now, I want to break all of these things more. When we say something is Web 3.0, believe me, when we're talking about Web 3.0, this is something you can go on your own and browse so you get better understanding of it. But in a nutshell, it is simply the new era of the internet. The new era of the internet. Whereby you see things. How many of us have heard of AI? AI. Those are examples of Web 3.0. Machine learning. Name it. These are technologies that are very, what's the word? That are very unique. Now, that is for the Web 3.0. Now, when we say something is decentralized, it simply means, sir, you have full access to that thing. The app, the website, whatever it is, you have full access. You don't need a middleman. You don't need a third party to process anything. You don't need to call national admin. You don't need to call state admin to say, please, admin, this thing or this transaction was made not long ago, and I'm yet to get my commission. No. As the end users of the app, you have access to it anytime, anywhere. There is no need of calling an accountant or the treasurer to say, please, I've not gotten my commission, what's happening? As transaction happen, you earn immediately. That's awesome. That's when we say something is decentralized. Now, from the definition I made earlier on, I said mobility. I talked about mobility and commerce service providing business. Now, let me break this. When we're talking about mobility, this is divided in two, whereby we have the road transport. We call the road transport the e-taxi business. And we have the other aspect of mobility, which is the aviation. Aviation has to do with flight. You can see that we are calling out like minds to come own a business of this magnitude. So that's for the mobility. And now we'll talk about service. We're talking about platform like the Jumia. Buying and selling, that's commerce, true of us. What is commerce? Buying and selling. What we are practicing there at OIME is commerce, buying and selling. So now we call it e-commerce. Why? Because it has been brought into the online space, whereby if you are selling hair, human hair, for 100,000 as the case, maybe 150,000 naira, I can see it and like it with my phone and I purchase it. I don't need to come to your doorpost, to your shop to say, ma, please, I need this with my mobile phone. That's the electronic commerce, electronic buying and selling. So the other aspect is the logistic. After buying that thing online, what issue or problem have I created? How will those products be conveyed to the right destination? How will they get to me? It is not enough for me to book. Okay, I've gotten this. Now I'm at my home. How will that thing get to me? That is where the logistic comes in play. With SWIFTtrip Logistic, you will get all of those things brought to you, wherever you are. Isn't that awesome? Now we have the other aspect. The slide, please. Hospitality business. You can see that these are the 5 services we are rendering. The e-taxi, the aviation, the logistic, the e-commerce, and the hospitality. And you, see, look at it. What we are doing, is it new? How many of us haven't seen an airport before? Or how many of us don't know an airport business, aviation business, rather? We have the likes. Look at it. We have the Airpiece. We have the Arik. When we're talking about the e-taxi, we have companies that are already into that business, which is the like of the Uber, the Bolt, the Cabman, Palm Drive, name them. The e-commerce I just made mention of earlier, we have Jumia, Alibaba, eBay, Amazon, a whole lot of them. So what we are doing, is it new? No. What we are doing is not new. Is it the logistics? We have DHL, we have GIG Logistics, we have the ops. It is not new. So assuming we are calling everyone to come and do something that has never been done before, then you'll be like, is it possible? Now, since what we are doing is not new, is it possible for us to do it? I can't hear us. Is it possible for us to do it? Yes. Even if it's new, even if it's something we've never seen, so long you can think it, you can what? Become it. So long you can think. The mind is one of the most powerful things. I keep saying this, that God gave to humanity. But it's just that very few persons know how to make use of it. Very few persons. What are you thinking with your mind? All right. Now, let's look at the next slide. So as SWIFTtrip gone live, I haven't said all of this in that we are not new, we are this, like, the question, why am I not seeing their vehicles? Why am I not seeing their airport? Has SWIFTtrip gone live? No, we have not gone live. We are the development/vision phase. We've not gone live. Do you know that if we've gone live, there will be no need of us gathering here? Or if need be, what we'll be doing is customer sensitization, customers orientation. Are we following? Yes. We are soliciting for subscribers, for pioneers, people that have the heart of a visionary. Come together, let's build this. Every one of us seated here today, we have visions. True of us. So those are the, see, they said we are poor. then we are calling out these poor masses. Come together, let's build this thing. This is something we can build. As a team, together, everyone achieve more. All right? So, can I see the slide, please? Media. We want to look at subscription levels. Now, I want you to have an idea of what this thing we are talking about is. So, look at it on the screen. And it says in SWIFTtrip, there are two kinds of subscribers. Please, the next speaker might come and ask you this question, but I want to, if you don't understand anything I've been saying, please don't fail to understand this one. There are two kinds of subscribers in SWIFTtrip. And we have one, the stakeholders. The other is what? The node holders. Who are the stakeholders? These are people that are coming in with the higher sum of money. You can see a disparity. The yellow line shows you that from level 1 to level 7 is the stake slot. Imagine we just gathered everybody and we are talking about 128 million. We are talking about 64 million to 32 million, down to 2 million. Some of us say, this meeting will not be for me. So you can see the various levels. From 7 to 1 is what we call what? The stake slot. Please, let's take note of that. The stake slot. Then the level 8, we are seeing on the screen, is what we call the node slot. This is for the masses. This is for the brother in school, the sister in school, the meat seller, the butcher, the fishmonger. So long you can see this that we are showing you, then it is for you. A billionaire might not see this vision, might not see this thing we are showing him. Then it's not for him. But he has the money to buy the stake slot, either of the stake slot. But because he is not seeing what we are showing to him, then it's not for him. That is why I say, even a student, so long you can see what we are showing to you, it is for you. How many of us are prepared for the retirement age? Because a time will come, we will retire. And if you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a banker, whatever you are today now, you cannot be that for as long as 50 years from now. Because a time will come, they will say, please, we no longer need your service. What will you do then? Will you use your certificate to start looking for work again? In another bank, in another firm? How prepared are you? How are you preparing that time? Because it must come. It must come. That is why it's important you set a standard now. Build a legacy that your children, your grandchildren will be proud of. There are so many persons that had of the opportunity to be an owner of Coca-Cola. But guess what? They were too smart. They said no, they want to scam us. With how much? $10. How much is $10 today? It's nothing. With $10, 10. Come be an owner of Coca-Cola. They say no, they want to scam me. Today now, we keep asking, who scammed each other? Did that man scammed himself or Coca-Cola scammed him? He scammed himself. A time will come, you will not be able to move from one point to another. That is the retirement age we are talking about. How prepared, how well are you preparing for that time? Because it's a time that will come in every man's life. Let's look at the next slide. When will SWIFTtrip go live? Now, this is it. SWIFTtrip profit share is 5% volume. Okay, before I talk about this, can somebody, okay, let's go back to the shareholders levels. I think I explained something, please. Now, let's look at the dealer slot. You can see the dealer slot. The ownership percentage, I want you to take note of that. Ownership percentage. It's very important. It simply means you coming in with 228 million, that's the ownership percentage. 0.05%, that's what you own. If you come in with the base lot of 2 million, your ownership percentage is 0.0 in 3 places, 5%. If you come in with the note slot, which is selling, the actual price is 100,000 naira. That is the actual price. But guess what? We're on promo. We are on promo. And the promo price for today is 68,000 naira. It increases by 500 naira every 72 hours until it gets to 100,000 naira. And don't think, the CEO keeps saying this, that it might not, when it gets to 80,000 naira, it might not get to 80,500. It will just spike up to 100,000 naira. So you hearing it today, it's an opportunity for you to capitalize on. And if you come in with a 0.0 in 5 places, please, I want them to see that slide. 0.0 in 5 places, 125%. Did we get that? Okay, I want to ask a question. As a dealer's holder, what's your ownership percentage? As a dealer's holder, what's your ownership percentage? That's why I say it is very important, because the next speaker will ask you this. 0.05%. If you come in with 128 million naira, that is what you own. Then as a note holder, what's your ownership percentage? 125%. Thank you very much. All right, so let's quickly look at the next slide. When we swiftly go live. Now, we are selling 5% of our shares. I'll be very fast now. And we are saying business launch is at the minimum sale of 3% share volume. 3% share volume. Now we'll say thus, the launch of SWIFTtrip is embedded in the milestone of 2.4 million subscribers. How? Now, it simply means there is no fixed date for the launch of this business, but rather there is a milestone to attain before we launch this business. And what's that milestone? We need to get 2.4 million subscribers. 2.4 million subscribers before we launch this business. Isn't that? It simply means you and I know when this business will launch, because if you go to your app, you will see the value of the shares is what? 3%. Now we do 3 divided by the minimum volume of that share, which is what? 0.0 in 5. That's the node slot, right? 3 divided by 0.0 in 5 places, 125% gives us what? 2,400,000. That is the 2.4 million unit. And also, one thing I want you to know is that from this 2,400,000, it is 1 person to 1 unit. 1 person cannot own more than 1 unit. If you're coming in at 228 million naira, that is the only one you can go with. You cannot say, okay, I have more money, I want to buy this, and I want to buy this as well. No, 1 person. If you're going for the node slot, that's only what you get. I don't know if you understand. 1 person to 1 unit. 1 person cannot own more than 1 unit. That's why I'm saying if you have children, if you're married, register your partner. Register your children. Because if you don't, you might regret it in the future, even if you're a shareholder. How do I mean? When your son, your daughter say, Daddy, please, I need this, I need that, I want to do this, I want to do that. You say, you ask your time, there was a time I should have changed the blueprint of this, my son or my daughter, by registering him or her into SWIFTtrip. True or false? Then that child will know, there will be no need for that child to always run to you, Daddy, I need this, I need that. That child is already financially stable. Okay? So, let's go to the next slide, please. Let's see. Now, when are we launching this business? Initial launch of business before scaling globally. Note, SWIFTtrip is not a local business, please. It is not a local business. Now, we say we are launching this business first in Nigeria and in the United Kingdom before we scale globally. So, this will be our first 2 countries of launch before we start spreading our tentacles to other parts of the world. So, what makes SWIFTtrip stand out? That is what I want to look at. And I won't be the one to take this. So I want you with a clapping ovation, please make welcome of Mr. Charles Mbanogo. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. The latest married man in our midst. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, there's a hand up. Yes, sir.
Kenneth. I think this is the first lecturer for this symposium. Yes, Okay, I think I want to suggest, indeed, is it not good after he has finished? Because in the class as we're teaching, when we finish, we ask students who have questions, who has questions. And so I think he should ask us questions, to ask who has questions. So we ask, because for more clarities, thank you very much.
Please, a round of applause for Daddy. Daddy must be a very bright student when he was younger, and even now. Okay, what we do, sir, is we take the entire lot and we encourage people to take notes. Put down their questions, then we have a session for questions and answers. Thank you, sir. A round of applause for him again. SWIFTtrip. Okay, we have a lot of new people here. We have a way we greet. Daddy, you inclusive. Okay? When we say SWIFTtrip, you say we bounce. Sorry? SWIFTtrip, yes. Yes, swift, trip, speed, movement. Speed, movement. SWIFTtrip. Okay? So when we say SWIFTtrip, you say we bounce. Now, the question is, you are not just bouncing and standing at a place. Where do you bounce to? You say, we bounce right to the top. So let's go. SWIFTtrip. We bounce. No. In the first place, you can't be bouncing and sitting. That's one. For you to bounce, you have to stand. All right? Is that not correct? Good. Then, when you are also bouncing, you are full of energy. So, that energy has to show in your voice. All right? So, let's go. SWIFTtrip. We bounce. We bounce. Right to the top. Please sit like trillionaires in dollars. Thank you. That's more like it. So, media, please. Let's go to the next stage. What makes SWIFTtrip stand out? Part of it is what we have done. I don't think you have seen any company where their slogan is what we have just rendered now. If you have seen, let me see your hand up. So part of what makes us stand out is this our slogan. We are bouncing even when we have not launched business. Can you see that confidence? Of course, you will hear some other stories that CEO will tell you that the bouncing had started long before now, even when we are not at the stage we are. And that will tell you a lot of stories. Okay, so what else makes us stand out as a business? Now, standing out has to do with uniqueness. Uniqueness means that in a crowd, you can identify somebody, something special. That is what it means to stand out. That is what it means to be different, positively speaking. Okay, now, I'll take us from the familiar to the unfamiliar. We are very familiar with KYC, correct? And what it means, I won't ask you. What it means is know your customer. My birthday anniversary was on Tuesday. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. November 19th. When I woke up and picked my phone was already full with messages from banks, from insurance company, and the likes, wishing me happy birthday as their customer. Okay? Because they know me, they have my details. Remember that those my details they have is not for my benefit. They want to be sure that I'm not a robber. They want to be sure that I'm not out to dupe. Again, they could have also overlooked some of those things if not for regulatory requirements. So everything they do is primarily to their benefit. We have come. SWIFTtrip has come. Before I go there, those messages that dropped, each of them cost, I don't know whether it has increased, 4 naira. Who bears the cost? So what favor have they done to me? They have actually extorted from me. This is what SWIFTtrip has come to change. So we have PYC in SWIFTtrip. And what does it mean? It means pay your customer. Thank you. SWIFTtrip is coming to revolutionize business in the whole world. The whole wide world. See, we have not seen this before. We are not talking of Nigeria. There is no place in the world where after a customer has patronized you, you say, take. We are not talking of discount. We are not talking of promo. We are talking of every transaction activity. If you transact business with SWIFTtrip 10 times in a day, you get something back as part of being the team member, so to speak. That's another part. SWIFTtrip is coming to employ whoever cares to be part of SWIFTtrip. You know, they talk of unemployment in Nigeria, in the foreign countries, that they don't want the figure to hit double digits. I wish they would see and recognize the power of SWIFTtrip and key into the business. Because we are coming to employ anybody that is ready to do business with us. Please, a round of applause for SWIFTtrip. Media, please. So, our uniqueness is in PYC. We pay our customer for every transaction. Okay. So, we have, as SWIFTtrip, we are the platform. The business of SWIFTtrip is the platform where service providers run. The first speaker talked about it. Service providers run on our platform. In science, they say it is the substrate. In microbiology, for instance, where the microorganisms are grown in the lab, is the substrate. So we provide enabling environment for these service providers to operate and profitably run their business. So the service providers are on our platform. We are there to support them and ensure that they do well. Now, what are the various aspects? Media, please. Okay, so we have the platform provider. That is what you see in gold in the middle. Then, using this as the case study, this is looking at e-taxi. Okay? You know we have the other services, which were mentioned by Ayo. Now, using this as the case study, we have the platform provider. That is in the middle. If you are looking at that figure there, the graph, if you want to call it graph, then you have the passenger. The passenger is the profit generator. Without the passenger, no business exists. And that is why we have decided not to joke with the customer, the passenger. All right, so the passenger comes, patronizes the e-taxi owner. the entire money that is paid by the passenger, consider it as 100%. Now, that 100%, whether it's 2,000, 5,000, or 100,000, everything is 100%. That 100% is now shared amongst all the persons involved in the business. The platform owner, the customer, who is the passenger, the service provider, who is the driver. So we are looking at the passenger in this case. You can see the green line, that is the 100% coming from the passenger. That is the total amount coming from the passenger that he pays. Okay. Then you see the red line. Sorry, back. Okay. You see the red line coming from the platform. That is SWIFTtrip. That is the 2% that the passenger is paid, or the customer, if you want to call him that, is paid for every time he patronizes the driver, in this case. Okay, here are you and me. You and me. The stakeholders and the node holders. That is, the shareholders in general. What is our own take? When the last speaker was talking about the various levels of ownership, he told us to be very mindful, to take note of the percentage share holding that we have for whatever amount we come in with. Do we still remember the percentage shareholding of the deluxe owner, who is a stakeholder? What is it? 0.05%. And for a node holder, what is it? 0.0 into 5 places, 125%. This is where the power of this business we are in, and those of you who are joining us today will join. Any business that has to attach your benefit to percentage, don't joke with it. Okay, media please. So, for the shareholders, out of the 100%, remember we have taken 2% away. So we have how many percent left? 98%. Okay. And among the shareholders, you have 2 categories: the stakeholders and the note holders. The stakeholders get 2% of what is coming into the business, and the note holders get 3%. Okay? So here we have 5% going to the shareholders. When you add 5% to 2%, what do you have? Okay, before we leave this slide, if you look at the platform provider, that is SWIFTtrip, you will see 10% written in white there. That is what goes to the platform provider. So we have 10 plus 5 plus 2, that is 17. So we are left with 83%, correct? Yes. Good. But before we leave here, one will ask, why do we have to give 10% to the platform owner? After you subscribe as a shareholder, the company will not come back again to you to tell you, bring so much for us to do one thing or the other. Remember, the business we are talking about is a global business. And it is going to scale from one point to the other until we go around the world. Can we give a round of applause to SWIFTtrip? So for these massive projects, you are not going to pay a dime again after subscribing. So the platform provider takes its own share of what comes into the business, and you take your own share. With the share taken by the platform provider, the business growth is sustained. Sustainability is key in business. Next slide, please. Now, in this case, in this particular case, the service provider is the driver, the owner of the vehicle. If you look at the percentage, you may get annoyed, because you will be like, but this company is owned by me now. Which one be this much that is going to this man? I don't understand what you're talking about. So he gets 80%. Now the question is why? This is the man who owns, in this case, the vehicle. He is the person who fuels the vehicle. He is the person who maintains the vehicle. He is the person who gets the documents of the vehicle. He is the person who goes through the stress of driving. Hence, the reason for giving him the chunk of the pie. So what percentage, what amount have we taken out of 100? We have taken 80, we have taken 10, that's 90. We have taken 5, that's 95. We have taken 2, that's 97. So 3 is missing. Huh? So let's look for the 3. Okay, so if you look at this slide, you will see that the magnanimity of SWIFTtrip is equal to none, or none is equal to it. SWIFTtrip is very magnanimous. And this magnanimity has started. Remember, you are told that our launch milestone is 2.4 million. So we have not launched. But I can tell you that the magnanimity of SWIFTtrip has already begun. The magnanimity of SWIFTtrip has made people millionaire as we speak. Let us jam our hands together for SWIFTtrip. In fact, it's because of the magnanimity of SWIFTtrip that we have these items here. Okay, let me have the slide as I begin to wrap up my session. Why am I talking of magnanimity? Please remember, SWIFTtrip is an eco-chain system. It is a closed system. Yes, though we want everybody to come, you can also say it is not just an all-comers affair. For you to be part of us, you have to be part of us through us. Does it make sense? Yes. Does it make sense? Yes. For you to be part of us, you have to be part of us through us. Because as it is, we are looking for like minds, even as we are building now. When we also eventually launch, we have to be together. There are more to it, security-wise and all that. I won't go into all that. But just know, it is a closed system where somebody does not just walk in. You have to come through somebody. So, looking at the slide, the final slide on the PYC explanation, which I'm sure by now everybody should be clear about it. It is one of the major selling points of SWIFTtrip, and there is none like it. because that is what is going to change how people do business in the world. Every other person will run after SWIFTtrip. Of course, we will be far ahead. They will be running to meet us. By the time they come to the point they think we are, we have gone much, much more ahead. So here, you have 4 generations. For the customer, that is passenger now, and for the driver. I have told you, for you to be part of it, you have to come through somebody. So somebody introduced the driver. The person that introduced the driver was introduced by another person. And the person that introduced the person that introduced the driver was introduced by another person. So those 4 persons get rewarded by SWIFTtrip in this order. The 4th person gets 0.1% of that our 100%. The next person to it that is coming close to the main person that transacted the business also gets 0.1%. The person, the second person before the driver or the customer, gets 0.3%. And the person that introduced either the passenger or the driver gets 1%. So when they say that when we launch business, we have one of our ambassadors that says, if you leave your is it alert tone on your phone? You know, when you get paid, when somebody pays you money in your account, when you get the alert, you hear some noise, right? Yeah. Okay? Now, he usually says, if you dare leave your tone that will notify you that SWIFTtrip has paid you through what I have just explained, you will get, in fact, I don't know, I won't say you will get mad, because every half a second or less, it will be different tones. So people will think you are disturbing them. They won't know that you are walking your way to being a trillionaire in dollars. Anybody that has heard of SWIFTtrip and misses SWIFTtrip, oh, is a pity. Is a pity. The regret is not here. The regret will linger all through that person's life. SWIFTtrip is uniquely unique. SWIFTtrip, I repeat, is uniquely unique. It's not just unique as in how you know uniqueness. It is uniquely unique. We are seeing what we are seeing now. What we are yet to see, until we see those things, we will tend to understand a bit. Media, help us. Meanwhile, let's give SWIFTtrip a big round of applause. This applause is not big enough for SWIFTtrip. You know, when somebody is asked to do something for somebody, for whatever the person has done, if you do not have a good understanding of what you are being told, you will be like, okay, let me just join them to give. But if you really know what we are talking about, in fact, as we are giving the round of applause, you will be standing, giving SWIFTtrip an ovation, a standing ovation, a standing ovation, a standing ovation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, I just talked about just one service. The other services run the same way. This is aviation. This exactly the same way I explained it. E-commerce, the same way. Logistics, the same way. Hospitality, the same way. So, you can now understand why I say if you leave your alert on, like one of our hub admins say, you will not, even with joy, you won't be able to sleep at night because the thing will be singing sweet songs for you. Thank you very much. As I welcome and I urge us to stand with me to welcome the one and only, the one and only CEO, the vision bearer, the man that God chose. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. We bounce. It be like we never learn or finish. When we say able shareholders of SWIFTtrip, we say we bounce. You've got to be radical about this process. And I say we bounce, like where are we? You can't be bouncing and be sitting that day. You get it? So where are we bouncing to? That's the next question. You get it? What will you say?
Right to the top.
Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. We bounce.
Right to the top.
A round of applause for you. And SWIFTtrip has seats like trillionaires in dollars. Thank you so much. I know many of us, you joining us today for the first time, you'll be thinking the normal thoughts that every first timer have to think. Sure, say no go be like the other ones. So today's your first time to be here, and you have that thought. Thought through. Might see your hands. That's it. Thank you for being sincere. Hope it no go be like the other one. All this English while they speak since. I don't hear English before. At the end, Abby? Yes. So that's it. That's it. That's why here we actually just share the vision. And you should see it by yourself. Now, if you can't see it, we can't help you. The only people that matters to the process of a vision being bettered are those that said yes. Every other analysis or opinion, it doesn't add value to the accomplishment of that vision. That's why, as you go about, by the time you've caught the passion about SWIFTtrip, you will have lists of persons you want to share the innovation with. Those persons will be the first to slap you in the face with that idea. It could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be your sister, it could be your brother, your uncle, your auntie, anyone. They will tell you. Your friends will say, you know the tire. The one where February come, you don't say at the end. Relax, this one will end like that. And maybe you were able to motivate yourself a bit away from that thought. It will end like that. And suddenly, someone reminded you about it. You see the passion of a person just going cold. The only thing that brought us here today was what? Passion. Persistence. Consistency. Without that, you would never have heard about SWIFTtrip. If you wanted to quit, it would have been in 2021, when it was so rough. Today you are here. AC, they blow your head. Isn't that true? AC, they blow you, cool your head. In fact, as you entered, you felt the warmth, the coolness. In 2021, I was sitting under the sun on a grass. You know Siwa? All of them know Siwa. Calling people Join us tonight by Telegram, on Telegram. We will be having a, Zoom. We were using Zoom then. Having a meeting. Join us. It's a scam. Never you call me again, they block me. But I would make sure I finish up 200 contacts seated there before I go home. That's the day I want to make calls. But the other time of going from shop to shop, me and my PA, under the sun, going with 2 handkerchiefs. I don't know how many handkerchiefs you can get out of me, I get to. One to clean the dust on my shoes, the other to wipe my face. But when I dry the face, the armpits, they show sweat. So when I go to Mama and I explain to her everything, she'll just ask me, I like this thing, but who be the CEO? I say, nah, me. Business don't spoil. Business don't spoil. Once they ask me that question, I know it says, it's bye-bye to all those prospecting that day. You will not know the pain. You will know the persecution. But every vision starts like that. Most times, the persons who have the money would not have the vision. It's the truth. The one who don't get the money, go they see what thing he want to do. Money, where are you? And that thing has been the killer of many visions. Many visions are dead today because of money. So when you have a vision, the first thing is ask God for the power, the strength, to raise the money needed for it. What took me through then? I believe, simple, that they're not born anybody with money. So the money I need to accomplish it is inside people's pockets. So I just have to continue sharing. And I asked God, I said, Father, if this thing is from you, I would not look for money anywhere outside this token to build SWIFTtrip. Never would I go to the bank to say, we need money to do a land now so that we can start building our whatever. So we'll do it. I said, so if it's from you, everything, right from the registration of, it was Swift Bees Transport Limited then. Now it's Swiftify Technologies. You can see Swiftify, powered by Swiftify. We upgraded. Yes, we upgraded to this in July. Swift Bees Transport Limited. That certificate, it was, have it been registered? No. Join. We got the money, we registered it. So SWIFTtrip registered itself in CSE. Have you ever SWIFTtrip this and that? Thank you. Where's the office? No office. Oh, you mean that I should? And then this, they are talking about 68,000 today. We're talking about the stake, no nodes. Hundreds of thousands. The person will say, so I should give you my money. Is that what wait, sir, are you normal? I should give you my money. No office to even trace you. Yes, I understand that when I give you this money now, even if you have an office, you can run. But at least have an office, sir. People were advising me. Have an office. I said there is no money to have an office. Will I kill myself? The one I can do, I talk. How we got here, mystery of the power of persistence. That's where I got to understand practically, according to Jack Ma, that persistence breaketh resistance. You don't need to have it. When I talk to you, I don't talk to you to say, come and join SWIFTtrip. I talk to you because I understand that these persons are people with great minds. Having something you want to bet, you allow me to mentor you, you will bet that thing. You don't need money to get it done. I'm telling you the fact. All you need is what? You. Believe it. Believe it. Even when there is nothing around you to make you believe it, just believe. So something that no office, you now tell the person, this vision will make you an owner of an airport. And it's going to be global. Then the worst. It's a blockchain project. So, okay, where's the website? Let me read about this blockchain thing you're talking about. No website. No, why? So you are talking about blockchain, no website. Why don't you have website? No money to build a website. It's a vision. Come, let's do it. It will. SWIFTtrip got its office. The first office was at Opposite Share, one tiny office. So if I'm passing there, I've been wondering, how people take come here, come they believe, say, this tiny office now go make them owner of airports. I don't understand. So this place is looking good now, but by the time we are done with the building of SWIFTtrip, our first office, when you enter, in fact, me, when I look it, I wonder how were people coming this place, and then they felt that it will make them owners of airports. And by the time we get to the airport, when we look back, we will wonder how. That's why every vision passed through 3 processes. Number 1, it no go work from the naysayers. Forget about it. It will end up. It's not possible. Number 2, this thing look like it will work. Oh. That's where we are now. That's where we are now. We know the stages. So we've passed that, we've broken that hard ground. The shareholders of 2021, 2022, do you know that we talked and talked and talked through 2021 and 2022? We only had 66 people that agreed to this. Now you can now think how many, what's one person in a month? In 2021, it was rugged. You talk and talk and talk and talk, nobody joined. I was wondering, people know they see this vision. Can they understand this thing? Why? In such, many who are not convinced about what they have seen, they will just give up. They just give up, flat. Every one of you here understand what I'm talking, because you all are persons of vision. You've got ideas. You've pursued something and you understand what it means, what I am saying. Some would hear and say, oh, that thing I had, if I didn't stop, meaning I would have been there. Yes, it's true. If you didn't stop, you would have got it. You don't need nothing. All you need is don't stop. So when people say, these 2.4 million shareholders that you need, how will you say, what if you don't get them? And I look at, say, where is the what if coming from, please? Where is the what if it doesn't happen? Where is it coming from? The day we got one person that said yes to this, I knew that we've already got the 2.4 million persons. Yeah. All we need is time. 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 And the other time on our life meeting, I talked about living by a vision. It gives you clearness. It gives you focus. It gives you direction. And thank God that this is not a vision of one man. The day you hear it, it is no longer the CEO. It is now you. It's not just us. It is you. It is your vision. You cannot run with this. And you come back at the end of the day, you are nowhere. It's not possible. Not possible. At the accomplishment of this, the thing that's going to happen is that people you told about it that turned you down, they will come back to ask you this simple question: how did you know it will work? Yeah, thank you. They ask you, how did you know that this thing was going to work? And mommy, what will you tell them? Sincerely, you are part of SWIFTtrip, and it launched. People you told about it, and they turned you down. When they come back to you to ask you, I'm asking you because it's your first time. They ask you, how did you know that this thing will work? What will you say? Faith! A round of applause for her. That is it. Nobody campaigning SWIFTtrip now is so sure. The person who invited you is not so sure. Why? They have not seen it. All they are running with is faith. And if you ask me to define faith, who can, my able shareholders here, tell me how I define faith? Anyone from the audience? How I define faith? 2 words.
Follow foolishly.
Okay, before they follow foolishly. How do I define it? No, forget. There's something I say before that. Yes, it's cool. And think again. I said something before that. When I finish defining according to the Bible that faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen, what do I define it as? 2 words. Try. Okay. If I talk again, don't forget. Who? No. No. Even the first word that you give now, you don't get that. So if you just give me the first word, you don't get that. Believe. Believe in what? I see here follow foolishly. Believing foolishly. That is the whole definition of hope. Faith is the substance of what is hoped for. How can hope become substance? Substance means something you can feel. Like you touch this flower cup, you feel it. That's a substance. How can hope become that thing to you? And then it wants to dive into this realm of foolishness. It says, the evidence of what is not seen. Evidence. Go to a human court and say, I have an evidence against this person, but I can't provide it. But there's an evidence. Will you win that case? Total failure. But in the realm of the creators, that is real substance. And for you to have access to that, you must what? Believe foolishly. And it draws me to where I will talk just briefly. I want to digress. We have different religion here. But let me talk the one where I know. Now, you pray. Every religion pray, right? Who are you praying to? God. How do you know he's there listening to you? Why do you believe? Faith, right? And they told us that, well, let's use the last part of Jesus. Say, he was ascending. And then suddenly, they didn't see him again. He said, then an angel appeared and said, this same man you see going, in like manner, he's going to come back. And then they taught us that. And we believed that he's there and it really happened. So somebody will now be proving sense and say, it did not happen. I want to see it before I believe. There is no God. There is no Jesus. Sir, you better say you believe foolishly. Keep that human analysis. Where you know that it is better is because everybody die. If say believe, you don't believe, and then you come be immortal, you know that again. Good, I'll follow you, believer. Say that. Don't say you die. And then you hand over that life back. Sir, believe. Believe what they tell you. It's better you go there and you now say there is nothing. Is it not true? Won't you forgive yourself to say, yeah, all this while just believing foolishly on the earth? But you prove sense, prove. And you guys that said, depart, you refuse to believe upon the earth. So, what am I saying? It is profitable to walk by faith, like you said. Faith. Follow SWIFTtrip foolishly. That is my best advice I can give to anyone that listens to me. Because every analysis to this it will end up in regret. It will end up in, had I known, I would have. You would have persuaded me well. I heard the CEO. I saw him speaking violently, audaciously, with all alacrity. But I just felt like it would be like the others. Follow foolishly. Someone chatted me when he heard it. He said, don't tell us to follow foolishly, so I will not be like, we are not babies. So we will not feel foolish. I said, saying that, you know me, I go talk him again. If anyone has known me, anything I say, I don't say it. You see the way I speak, that's just how I speak. I'm not speaking to motivate anybody. It's me. So if I talk the one that pains a person, don't worry, follow, don't get offended by me. It's the vision that brought. Let's get the vision done. By the time we get it, everyone will say, thank you. Oh, thank God we came together. Two of us. We go settle. We go settle. So the one I know is true, I will tell you like that. Anybody who say, I want to go and analyze this thing, okay, I've heard it, let me go and check it, let me go and check. Are they checking whether there is profits or sustainability in aviation business? No. Are they checking whether there's profit or sustainability in e-commerce, logistics, e-taxi, hospitality business? That's hotels. Is that what they are checking? No. Who can tell me from the new members? If I do new members now, the answer if he had. Who can tell me from the new friends what they are checking? A person hears these 5 core services and will say, let me go and check. Let me go analyze. What are they analyzing? Is today your first time? Second time? Have you heard me talk this thing before? This question I asked, have you heard me before? Say it. Okay, it means that this thing I am asking now, you've not heard the answer from me. Good. After her, you will speak. You're right? Thank you, sir. I want the new friends to speak this.
I just want to answer based on the experiences around us.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
So I think they are not questioning the we are not questioning the profits.
Mm-hmm.
Let me use we.
Yes, sir.
We are
Oh,
not-
yes, ma.
We are not questioning the profits if these things
Would work.
makes profit, but what people question is the reality of it. That is
Break that reality down. Break it. Maybe we understand now. Because you know, say we no go school. Break them down.
okay. You go work.
Uh-huh.
That is the reality. I don't know how
You
much.
go work. Is it whether the aviation go work? Talk that thing. Talk am.
This swift trip, is it going to be? Is it a scam? Is it going to be like others?
Whether they will carry money run?
Uh-huh.
Good. Clap for mama. Daddy. Daddy, sit down, please.
Okay. This is my first day
Thank you, sir.
of coming here. Actually, the question you asked is what has been troubling my mind. Because we have so many instances in Nigeria.
Mm.
You saw the other time something UBA also came up. And so many things we are talking of UAG now. They are not coming since they say they will pay money. So, and we find ourselves in Nigeria as tricksters and scams. So, to come in at this level like this, and you say something will work, sometimes the mind is troubled.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to excavate that problem that is worrying us. What are the things that have been set on ground? We just come here and hear this. What are the things that have been set on ground, and how far can we take them? Or can we be real that this thing will work?
Thank you, sir. We want to assume we understand Papa, right? Yeah. We understand what he said. You want to say?
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Actually, if just like as I told you, when my sister, the sister that brought me, I think she's a lioness. She know me. She know what I can do. But I don't fall into programs anyhow. First thing I will ask myself or check, either from internet or ask question or ask the Holy Spirit, what is the foundation of this program? What is the foundation? One, is it from God? Is it really from God? Or is it really true that this is reality? That's number one, because we have faced so many things. I just entered one that it's almost 4-point-something million in a space of just a month. Do you understand? So I will ask myself question and I will pray over it. She has been calling me for some. I even came from Owerri because of this, because she had been there.
Let's celebrate
I don't know the kind of spirit that is leading her, but I know that it's the Spirit of the Lord. But I actually want to be sure, because this one that just happened is not far from like 3 months now. So for me to swap into another one is like something is wrong. My husband will now ask, are you okay?
Are you okay? Yeah.
So I would like to really go deep down to know who are they? Is it, whether it's scam or whatever, but I actually want to know whether it is. But as I'm here, as we are talking, my spirit is telling me something good. Actually, it's telling me something good, that this thing is going to work out well.
Thank you, Mom.
Though I have not registered, but I actually want to pray more about it. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Celebrate her. Celebrate Mommy. Thank you so much. Turn it off. Beautiful. Beautiful answers or response to the question asked. I appreciate. You want to say something, Daddy? Let's give it to Daddy. Then, is this your first time? Yes. Okay. It's only first time that's speaking now. So that someone would not say we maybe position somebody to come and speak good of the company.
Thank you very much. My name is Freedom Widodo. I'm a Rivers man. I'm not going man here. I want to ask only one question first before I say something.
Okay, sir.
By your explanation, have you been called a 419er? It's a question, a very small question.
Okay, by my explanation,
yes,
if
when
I
you present this thing, the dream to people, the vision to people, have you been called a 419er?
Yes, I've been called an advanced scammer.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Don't go far.
Okay.
You will be my friend. I'll be your partner.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not saying for it to sweet. I just floated because I call my own dream that drives dreamer. I call it DDD, dream driving dreamer. Because sometimes when you have some of this dream or some of this vision, you don't rest and you don't sleep in the night.
Yes, sir.
I have passed through things. At a point, sometimes I design and present to people in cost of sourcing for money. Somebody will tell you, I want to be the CEO. And not you. Do you get me?
Yes, sure.
I think my weaknesses are here. Yeah. Happiness, can you stand up? Happiness Adaku Young, can you stand up? I just floated just a platform that have over 10,000 to over 30,000 members now within just a period of 3 months. And when we are talking to people from community to community, we are largely doing sensitization, even mostly in Ogoni here. I know what I passed through, but by the time I plotted with Federal Ministry of Agriculture, plotted with different organizations, and government started calling them, they started sharing things, and things are coming. That is when people embrace.
Yes, sir.
So I want to encourage you.
Thank you, sir.
And to assure you that I'm going to be part of this program.
Thank you so much, sir.
I will follow you to the end. Not only that, business is like politics. Anything discussed publicly is no longer business.
Yes, sir.
Hello? You want to invest into something, and you have money to invest, and you stand publicly and say, I want to invest, then you have deceived yourself. Thank God, I think my name of kin is in this house. I will arrange my secretary to meet you privately, the team. We shall meet privately. And then see the way I can hold one set of this thing on one side. It's like when you are carrying a table, somebody is holding this side, to lift it up. So that we form, I've got this that will be synergy. We come together to make sure these things work. I know too well that it will work.
Thank you, sir.
I know too well that it will work.
Thank you, sir.
But prepare to still continue to answer the name scammer.
Sure.
I will follow you to be somebody that you are scamming. Hello?
Thank you, sir.
But a time will come when a scammer and somebody that is coming shall be intimate friends and brothers.
Yes, sir.
And business partners. And so, thank you. I will give you 100% support. I think people that can attest to what I'm saying are in this house. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Please celebrate that. We appreciate you. That's great. Wow, wow, wow. Who? Mommy? Who? Okay, Daddy wants to say something. This your first time? Second time. Okay, let's give it to you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, as for myself, I have encountered scammers. I have encountered them, and I have a little bit of knowledge about their operations. So it is to sell to you like something which is out of this world. As per, and okay, like for our own now here, I just reasoned, okay, we have like aircraft. Are there some who are running it as, I mean, a venture in this Nigeria, and it is, and it is yielding? I said, yes. I entered in, I also reasoned something relating to it, like hospitality. Are there some who are also running it, and it is also, and I answered myself, I said,
yes.
Yes. I also asked myself, what of logistics? Are there some who are running it? and it is yielding. I said, yes. If you piece seats together, aircraft, logistics, hospitality, if it is meshed together very, very well, it can be a profitable one.
Thank you, sir.
So I have some hope.
Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate you. That is from our daddy, and he talked about him analyzing all of these services. Let's continue. Everybody has something to say, but let's just proceed. Thank you so much. It's so interesting. So interesting. In fact, right now I'm overwhelmed, and I'm happy that the new friends are seeing something already into this path that we're treading. We are the people they call pathfinders, trailblazers. You are not seeing any opportunity. You didn't wait for it. You enter and create opportunity. No road, no path to that success. You enter, you start to clear the road and created a path. That's what they call us. You and I here. That's why we say we are subscribers to this vision. Not investors. I'm trying to differentiate this thing now. Not investors. By the time we get to the investment stage, the same nodes will be sold for 200 million naira. What you are buying today for how much? How much? 68,000. They will buy it for 200 million naira, approximately $200,000. That is the investment phase. And the people that told you, let me be watching, I want to be so sure. By the time they become so sure, can they afford it? No. It will now be for those that say we are worthy and powerful. And guess what? By the time they are coming in, you become more greater. Thank you. So what are we doing? We're coming together. Subscribe to the vision. That little token. In January, when we started the node, January 2023, how much was it sold? $5. So if you go out there, anybody tell you it's too expensive, that's why I'm not coming to say lie. It's not. Anybody tell you that he has not seen why he or she should release that token to become an owner of an airport. $5. How long did it take us to get 200 persons or thereabout? 3 months. We are begging, join, please, join. 5,000 naira, approximately. Did they join? Someone will tell you I'm hungry. They will tell you I have children's school fees to pay. 5,000! And today, it's climbing, just little by little. We're waiting for them. We're waiting for everyone. Just adding 500 naira every 3 days. Someone will tell you it's so expensive. If you hear that, you've met a person who has not seen the vision. Mama, have you ever heard us address ourselves as lion and lioness? Lioness. You've never heard it, but I'm surprised you addressed your friend as a lioness. She is a lioness indeed. I do say I am a lion. And I'm looking for lions. Lioness, come together. Let's devour this elephant before us. If it's too big for me, I've not seen. Thank you. I've not seen that elephant that was too big for a squad of lions. You can show me a project that is bigger than one man. And I will show you a project that will bow before the people. When people come together, it bows. So we're here to draw together, synergize with 2.4 million persons. We've gone to tables where people say, just like you were saying, Daddy, said, come, I want to be, the same way you will say you are the CEO, I want to answer the CEO. So that when they maybe mention you, they mention this one. Okay, what will it take me to get part of the project? We say, sir, you already have part. Oh, please put that slide again of the subscribers. Put it. Are you there? Media, switch in. Thank you. What do you see? Deluxe, 128 million naira. So a person now comes say, I have 50 million naira to give to you to become maybe one of these. I'll say, sir, 50 million falls in which part of the slots? None. It's either you become a standard or a basic one. Buy your unit now. Are you with me? The same I told that man then. And then we went on to another one. I said, these battalions, that's how the man addressed it. If you think I'm joking, go to Facebook, scroll, you see this thing. The man said, these battalions of people you are bringing together, saying you are calling them subscribers or shareholders of this thing. He said, I can talk to just at least 10 of my friends. We buy off this thing. And then it launches. I say, sir, thank you. We don't need it. We need the people. If we, do you know the strategy we're using? We are not after the money. That's why it's one person to one unit. What we're after is the human capital that is more powerful than money. We can get this money from one person. When we launch, are we going to patronize ourselves? Are we going to patronize ourselves? Who will patronize us? The people. And then, those money we think we have gotten, we will put it back into getting the attention of the people. That's why you see people using billboards, adverts. Did you hear us on radio before you came here today? How did you hear about SWIFTtrip? Somebody told you. Mama came from Owerri, not because she saw the billboard, somebody told her. That is human capital. And that is why I boldly make declarations like, what took Uber 10 years, will we accomplish it in 1 month? I used to say 6 months. Remember? Thank you. I used to say 6 months to that, and I will tell you what they accomplished, which will take us 1 month. But one of our seminars, as I was speaking, I said, what took Uber 10 years? We were accomplished. I started to say 6 months. I said 1 month. I paused. And I rephrased. I wanted to rephrase. I said, no, I'm not going to take it back. I don't know who experienced that meeting that day. I said, I won't take it back. And I repeated it. What took Uber 10 years? We will accomplish it in 1 month. And let me break it down by analysis. The Holy Spirit didn't show me what I was saying, but when I went home that day, as I sat down, I saw the breakdown of how it will happen, more than it in less than 1 month. Let me break that down for you. Okay, but first, I will ask you this question, so you understand. If you calculate what we will raise for, let's just say, $100 by 2.4 million persons, that will be how much? Let's just give an analysis of just, no press calculation, just say 200 billion. Let's put it that way. Now, a company, I will ask this question, you understand where I'm going, before I break it down for you. A company who has 200 billion and has 10 people who raise that money, and a company who has 200 billion and has 2.4 million persons who raise that money, who's more powerful? 2.4 million. Thank you. Now, I will break it down. It took Uber 10 years to bring together 180 million users, persons who they are not paying. Have you taken Uber before? Have you earned anything? Nothing. We're coming to make it. Today, if you're going on the road, maybe you come down from Uber or whatever cab, and as you want to go, driver, wait, pay me now, you have not paid me. Won't he look at you like insane? Good. SWIFTtrip, by the time we're operating, it will become insane that you are rendered a service and you are not paid. Okay, don't worry, I'm coming. 180 million users in 10 years. Do your research, you. This is what I'm saying. It's available online. Now, by the time we've launched business, the thrill of what is coming, that power of the system being able to employ any person that hears about it. and you tell the person, have you heard about SWIFTtrip? Explain that PYC to the person. The person will ask you, how much will I pay to become an owner of this app? You tell the person what? Free. Download the app, start making use of it, you'll be earning. The person will like, please, where's the link? Now, with such a system, will you struggle to bring 5 persons in 1 week? Good, we are understanding it. Now, consider that maybe these 2.4 million persons, well, let's just say 400,000 persons are kids. And we have 2 million persons who can actually speak to say, download this app. 2 million people times 5 persons in 1 week after the launch of business, bringing in customers to make this app more usable. 2 million persons in 1 week, bringing 5 persons. Is it possible? 5 persons each. Okay, so how much will it be? Press your calculator. Let's see. Do you get it? 2 million times 5. Yes. We'll do the press calculator. 2 million times 5. What did you get? 10 million. 10 million plus 2 million. 12 million. In 1 week, we have how many persons? 12 million customers. Can a company that has 10 billionaires that raise 200 billion, can they do that? No. Good. Then, we're just taking 1 week into the business. 12 times, let's do 2 weeks. 12 people in 2 weeks bring 5 persons each. We want to reduce, if I do it 1 week, it's crazy, but I just want to do something small. 2 weeks, 5 persons, 12 million people, how much? 60 million. 60 million plus 12 million people. 72 million in 2 weeks. 72 times 5. Let's do another 1 week. We already had dragged 2 weeks. So let's just put 1 week. 72 million times 5. What do you get? Did you do it here? Did you plus it here? 72 times 5 million. What do you get? 360 million customers. Minus 180 million from it. Just say 360 minus 180. Do you know what I'm minusing? Uber's result. 180. So it means that in 1 month we doubled what took Uber 10 years. Is somebody with me? Thank you. Power of community. So people out there, when they hear SWIFTtrip today, they want to think that we are struggling. Do you get it? They don't know that we are already in business, campaigning, advertising, letting people know that something is coming. Because in our heart we've launched. So that's why I say anybody you tell about SWIFTtrip and the person tells you otherwise, that person will not forget the name. Do you get it? He will forget it. That person will come and say, that thing. What you be telling me? If say I know. So when they look at us, they want to think we are actually in the vision stage, as we say. Sir, ma, we have launched business. Amen. The thing that we're just waiting for is to announce we have reached the number and the app is released. Download it. That's it. And let's show you, by the time we've released this app, give me the owner's benefits. How you profit from this. How you profit from this. Next slide. We'll be using a case study of the deluxe and the node slots. The deluxe and the nodes. And if I see the next slide, I'll take you through with it. Good. I don't want to use this analysis today so that everybody can calculate. When you're using this, you'll be peeping it, spying a small, giving me answers. So turn that $4 to $20 and turn the 2,000 naira to 20,000 naira. Now, what's that saying? We have launched business. It means we've got the number of shareholders we need. The question is, if you registered into this as a deluxe owner, how much would you profit from? How much will you earn from that trip of how much? What did I say you should change the $4 to so you don't forget? $20. So somebody booked a ride in SWIFTtrip in the United States. How much are you going to earn out of it? How do you do that? 20 times 0.05%. Calculate it, let's see. It's the business class now. All of the ones we've been talking is talking. Now let's do the math. Let's do the math. Changes everything. Mommies, daddies, your calculator. These Android phones, I believe they're working. No, draw your Android phones out. If you don't press it with me and you go home, you try to press it, you won't get it. It's very easy, but you need to work with it. Let's go and see. Don't worry, that's how I do it. I'll carry everybody along. You got it? 20 times, add percent. Sure you see it. If you don't, 20, you're doing the Naira version. Just take out this and do 20 times 0.0. Add percent. No. 20 times 0.05. Mommy, press. Let me help you. Yes, press it. This one will blow. He go blow. He not go do it. Yes, 5. 5. Yes, just add 5. Great. Add percent. Where's the percent sign? Perfect. What do you see? 1 cent. Got it, right? Good. We're on it. You got it? Add percent. Sure, you see, that's why I said do it here. If you don't do it here, you go home, you won't do it. You won't get it. See, Mama is getting 4.
No, I got 1 cent. I don't know.
Okay, press something. Okay, press again. 20 times 0.5. No, you didn't add the percent now. Sure you get. So add 5%. That's it. You see this? That have you done it? You do it, sir. Hey, you think that I'm joking here. It's so simple, but if you don't press it here, you got it. You will go home and you will press it. You will not get it. As simple as it is. Great, you got it. Great, you got 1. So add that percent. Yeah? No, 0.5. No. 20 times 0.05%. Okay, that's iPhone. Don't mind iPhone later. It gives you that always. Okay, I'm trying to do it. Do it. You got it, Daddy. Don't mind me. After I've struggled now. Daddy, sorry. After I've struggled now. Daddy, you've not done it. 20 times. Yes, times 0.05. Do you know how to do it? You sure say Sabi do one? No. You know Sabi do one. That's why I come here and call the teach daddy for don't teach her.
No.
Add percent. You must add that percentage. You got it? Okay, just come in. You're welcome. I appreciate you. Sir, you've been here. Did you get it? You came in now. Okay, we're calculating 20 times the share. Do we know how we got the 0.05? That's another question. Do we know how we got 0.05? You don't? Okay. Yes, you got it. You said 5%. Okay, from the 5% shares that's given to shareholders. Okay. Is that the answer? Okay. Why I'm asking this question is to help everyone. You got something? You got it. But where did we get the... Did you add this by yourself or the calculator converted it? Okay, because you did 5, have you? And then you added percent. Okay, it converted it. You got it. Okay, your calculator converted this into 3 zeros. Good. Where did we get 0.05 from? When I stress you a bit like this now, when I give you the answer, you understand because we've given the answer several times. Where did we get 0.05? First, I want to let you know that this thing itself, you cannot even register it in the United Kingdom, let alone to launch the United Kingdom. Say, so first, sir, forget about those worldwide you're talking. Let's just talk only Nigeria. He said, I'm here in the United Kingdom and I can tell you what. I said, sir, who brought me here? Mr. Chukwemeka, please, this man is not seeing what we are seeing. Bye-bye. The man was there. No, wait, sir, I exited. Now, me joined the meeting. I took myself out. If it is a meeting I hold in Telegram and a person open my say he wants to speak and I speak rubbish, I remove the person. I remove the person myself. We're not here to pamper the process. Please, when you go out to speak about SWIFTtrip, don't pamper rubbish. I tell you the fact because what I understand, it is only the yes that matters to this. The one that says no. Today, are we not registered in the United Kingdom? Is that a challenge anymore? We say we'll launch in those two countries. I will shock the people. Then they will understand that when you are looking at me, stop looking at me in the condition why they now. Look at me with backing of 2.4 million persons. That's it. Look at me with that eyes. And then you ask a person with this backing and with this kind of financial power, how many countries, what country can he not launch business? What country? Is it what's that launch business around the world? Is Mark Zuckerberg not operating in Nigeria? Is he in Nigeria? So why can't we launch over there in San Francisco without we being a citizen? Who said that? You know, we have limited ourselves in conditions that we fixed by our own selves. You see a person fix a boundary that him by himself or herself can't cross. Who fixed the boundary? Now he fixed them. Then the same person will go to church and pray for deliverance. That's where God becomes handicapped. Why? Because this deliverance is self-deliverance. They call it learned helplessness. We learned it that we can develop cars in Nigeria. So if your child now is growing up and say, Daddy, I want to have a company that develop cars in Nigeria, the person will say, shut up. Don't hear anybody doing. Feel shocked. Say, I don't understand. That vision don't die. Next, which is what? The nodes. 20,000. We did $20 with Deluxe, but I want to help us quickly. The nodes. How much? 20,000. Is it on the screen, please, so that we understand it? 20,000. Instead of that 2,000 naira you see there. Multiplied by the node volume. Maybe we'll do the $4 first. Then I will convert it. Let's just do in dollars. I will convert to naira and still talk something about the power of system, inflation, and everything. Let's see that. $4 times 0.50 is 1.5%. What do you get? 20,000. $4. No, sorry. Oh, $20. 20 times 0.50 is 1.5%. What do you get? Oh, your phone. You're charging it. Okay. What do you get? 20 times 125. 20 times. Mom, are you doing it? Okay, your phone. Our phone can blow. If you do it. Don't mind me. 20 times 0.50. That's 20.000000125. Are you seeing it on the screen? We've done the Deluxe. Now we're doing the nodes. No. Shall you see how tricky this thing is? Just cancel. 0. Okay, 20 first. 20. $20 times 0.00000. This is 200. How did it enter? Okay, so calculator converting by itself. Let's say 20 times. Let me do it myself. Times 0. Okay. Okay, there's something happening. Wait. We'll go out from this. Go to the calculator again. It's not even giving us the sign value. I don't know what happened. Why is the calculator like that? It's silencing all the multiplication values. 5, add 1 0 again. 1, 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 2, 5. Then add percent. What do you get? Have you done it there? You get it? What do you get? 20, point 5 zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0. No, it's okay. 5 zeros. Go back. 1, 2, 5. Do you get it? Add percent. What do you get? Okay, add percent. You need to add percent here. Yes, it's correct, but it's converting. Your calculator converts. Yours got it. It said 0.6025 what? Cents. Did you get it, ma'am? You got it? Ma'am, you got it? The conversion. 5025. It's correct. It only took it back. And if we do it mathematically, yes, it's correct. So it's this zero now. We have zero here. And then these zeros come forward. These 25 go back. Yes, it's correct. Done. You got it. You got it. Then we proceed. Now, let's see. Let's see that slide. Media. Good. Remember, our answer to this first one is what? 1 cent. Our answer to this is 0.6025 cents. If you do the Naira the same way, any currency you do, you get the same way. Remember, you are earning worldwide. So let's just use the global currency and move on. Now, you see how minute it is. If you lobby for a contract and you are paid 1 cent, will you be happy with your life? Let's see the next slide. 5 years from now. Put the slide so we start it's going. Yeah, so per month analysis is there. Go back a bit, sir. Let's not just skip like that. I want to show you how cents become kobo. Or rather, how cents and kobo become millions, billions, and trillions of dollars. It shocks me when I see people who have gone to Google. When they hear me say, SWIFTtrip makes you a trillionaire in dollars, they go check Google and press, who is the richest man? Elon Musk. How much is the worth of Elon Musk? $222 billion. If Elon Musk is $222 billion, what will that CEO talk about? We becoming trillions in dollars. Go and check how much it's earning per second first. A man who is building in mass hotels, you are joking when you go look at the net worth on Google. Let's just say, you see Mark Zuckerberg, how much is he earning per second, Sama? Per second. How much do you know? About 400, if it never increases, $425. As we did and I make, ma'am, the next seconds, the man has earned 800, and as he make, ma'am, 3 seconds, he has crossed $1,000. Power of system. And then you see such a person. You went to Google and see him as the 3rd richest man, about $210 billion. You say he's not a trillionaire in dollars. My God. If he's not, is it not just to give him small time? Is it not just small time? Not be just small time, remain. The day you earn that cent in SWIFTtrip, that day, consider yourself a trillionaire in dollars. Because why? It keeps coming. It keeps dropping. It just keeps getting better. As years go by, we leave it. And then we're in heaven. Still earning here upon the earth. But because we can no longer use it, who will be using it? Our children. Generational wealth. Make heaven, no, because me I go make heaven. That's why the end of SWIFTtrip is the end, is the coming of Christ. Not Antichrist time. No, we're there, they'll run now. Is it you? So, once Christ comes, it ends. And how am I sure? Because every one of us here, the day they gave birth to us, now transportation, they run around. And they paid for that transport. 2 of us. So we met it. And that's to say, when I die, I am not taking transportation away. Neither am I taking the need of people buying and selling away. This is a profitable industry to build upon. Let's build it. So, I would skip media. I'm going to skip, yes, switch, per day analysis, per month analysis. Go to Telegram, you will have it there. I want to take us to where we could be in 5 years from now. 5 years from now, so we have performed thousands of trillions of transactions. I am not telling you that come, let's buy bus. And I, the CEO, I would have driven that bus and I would have paid you in trillions of. Is that what I'm saying? So when a person tells me that it's not possible, I wonder if that person understands what it means to connect people around the world, and they are making use of your platform, and you are earning while you sleep. They don't understand it. You don't understand it. If they understand it, it's just the understanding they need. This is what I have seen since 2021. That even when there was no money for office, I said, come, let's build it. Today, is office a problem? No. Somebody, when we have even got the website, a man that prospected to this man, the man went behind the website and did some research, and he came back to the person that prospected him and said, this website is going to expire 21st of October 2023. He said, I give you that date. Watch, the company will disappear. When the woman came back to tell me, I said, wow, that person must be a developer. Very correct, accurate. It expires every October, 21st of October, it expires. Then I asked her a question. Then we've got a small office. I said, this office that we are, now we get them. Would the rent not expire? The end of that rent, is it the end of SWIFTtrip? No. When it expires, won't we renew? I said, leave that man. Doesn't know what he's saying. The platform that hosts websites, now we get them. Not be space where you pay for. Won't it expire again? Has 2023 October 21st ended us? When you hear people's words, come on, drop it, so long it's talking naysayings about what you carry. I do tell us, it is only our passion that can give to us what we desire. Only our passion. Please don't trade it for love. Don't trade it because you say, this person I love so much told me that this is that. Don't trade it. If you do, you will come back again later and see where we are and say, hey, if I know, I would have stayed consistently. It's the truth. Many shareholders will come and chat me. I've stopped replying them now. Come and chat me and say, hey, please carry me along. Carry me along. I've done this. I've done that. I said, chat the national admin. Chat the national admin. The other day, my national admin asked me, he said, you know the national admin, right? This is national admin. Please, a round of applause for him. Stand up, greet them. Stand up, greet them. We bounce right to the top. That was the same man that I paid with mouth for over 1 year. What's 1 year? Tell me 1 year. It will be better. A man that has people depending on him. Let's keep pushing. Me, myself, I want tire. He say, boss, it go better. No, they go. You need people that can encourage you when you are down. Not the ones that will be trying to drag you back. One day I looked at him. I told him, why are you following me? When you see that it's not working, why? Let me know. He said, when I look at you, I see a person doing the things I will want to do in the future. He said, and I know that you will succeed. This part, be like I'm not going to talk him again. Should they see my eyes? We must succeed. And how do we know? Persistence. So he asked me one day, he said, do you notice that this person was vibrating so much in SWIFTtrip? The person don't drop, they talk again. I say, yes. He said, won't you try to? I said, no, don't worry. Come again. Who wants to say something? Who? Daddy? Okay, please, Daddy. Oh, wow. Daddy, if you caught me now, please just forgive me. So I said to him, everybody's passion, because you say I know they talk and make it sweet anybody. I talk it as it is. And if you listen, you will know that I'm talking the truth. Everybody's passion is free to wobble up and down. Today he's so excited about it, tomorrow he's down. You find you don't see, you don't go say, tomorrow I come back again energetic, up and down, up and down. I said, but my passion must be like this, onward, every day sharper, because that is the only way that we can get it done. Don't miss SWIFTtrip. If you miss it, you won't forget the name. SWIFTtrip. You will see you see that jet on our slide there. You see an airways and or aircraft carrying the name SWIFTtrip. Is it possible to forget it? You will remember as you book the flight, say, I would have been an owner of this aircraft. But that should not be our story. Let's see the slide. And I will round up in 5 minutes. We're already done. Next slide. So I'm showing you this, though that's not the same thing we calculated. But I am bringing you here because I want to do the same analysis of 50 trillion trips. 50 trillion trips. In how many years? 5 years. If you follow me as the CEO, in 3 years we are done with this. So I always call this worst case analysis. And then someone will hear it and say, hey, well, how many people are in the world? What are these statistics or that statistics? I say, keep the statistics, sir. Keep the statistics. I'm not in the mood. Please plug that fan there. They've not set on the lights. Don't worry. Soon get a bigger gen. Open this. Open this. Yeah. I asked the person who's arguing about this 50 trillion trips, if it's possible in 5 years. The first day we launch, you've understood the 2.4 million structure, right? So we launch with 2.4 million persons who are customers of the business and they think as their own. Is it possible that when we launch, the first week, we can perform one trip? One trip. Eh? Somebody say more than. Good. That is to say, a time will come, in anybody's mind that is arguing, we can perform 50 trillion trips. One, little by little, you don't complete, right? So, on that note, we don't try to argue with anybody's mind frame, mindset. Are you comfortable with that for 50 years? Comfortable that will happen in 100 years? Comfortable that will happen in 500 years? Congratulations. Hold it like that. But what I show you, in 5 years, we're done with that. And then we have $0.01. That's $0, 1 cent. Right? Do you remember that? 1 cent, our calculation. Multiply that by 50 trillion trips. Please write this down. I will need the answer later on when I'm doing Naira. 1 cent. 1 cent. That man was complaining, when is he going to make back his capital? So now we're showing 1 cent times 50 trillion trips. Let's see if we are dragging capital or we've already gone into insane gain. What do we get? What do we get? 50 trillion. No, it's not 50 trillion. 1 cent, 0.05. Not 50 trillion. 50 trillion. You know, the fact is that many of us said, now we never pressed 50 trillion before for our calculator. Not lie. Not lie. So press it. Press it. When you press it, you press yourself into that future. It's the truth. Some might not understand that. Very factual. You begin to see the reality. There are many persons now, when they press 1 million, their calculator, their mind will begin to make big. They will have to clean 1 0. When they see 100,000, they will say, okay, and this is okay. They now calculate around that range. 50 trillion is 50 and 12 zeros. Yes. Times it by 0. I need the answer. 50 and 12 zeros. This is 50 trillion. Add 1. This is 50 trillion times 0.01. We have 5.11. That's what we got since. See, we don't get that since nobody wants to talk, say they get the answer. Sure, you see, because we thought we made error. Don't be mistake. How many of us don't get that answer? That has got it. You've got it. How many don't get them? Okay, only 2. I've got it actually. You got it. 5.11. I love this calculator. It just brought it out, so you won't struggle to go run it again. But let me teach somebody. Can I borrow your jotter? Do you have biro? So I will teach everybody how to calculate that. Have you got it? 5.11. Did you get that? No, don't see it. I will use your book like that. You got it. You got it. It's correct. Your calculator just brought it out. 500 what? Now no one going to talk the answer again. Woo. See, when we say 5.11, what do? We count, we put down 5, and then, don't even bother putting comma, just start counting 0, 1. The 0, you call it 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then add commas from the back. 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. We have what? $500 billion. Are you with me? Everyone's silent. You don't need the money? Or are we thinking, oh my God, if only I can be a deluxe owner? Now, 2 things they work for our mind now. Oh, I would have been the deluxe owner. If the money didn't, I would be. So, that analysis is showing us what? $500 billion for the deluxe owner. So, when a person hears now, at the vision stage, when it's not being seen, and we say, bring that money, 128, the person, his first thought is that, how can I invest this kind of money in what I'm not seeing? But by the time, the same node, like I said, by the time they can see the airways, see the app launched in Nigeria, United Kingdom, and other nations of the world, you tell the person, this unit, 0.5015%, sold for how much? 500 million. That's why I always, whenever I say 200 million, I say minimum. When you tell the person 500 million, that person cannot tell you it's too expensive. Can they tell you? No. So that 200 million I talk is just initial offering to the investors. 500. Let's do the, because I know that right now we want to see the node actually. What did we do in the nodes? 0.6025 cents. Right? Right? Multiply that by 50 trillion. What did we get? 50 trillion times 0. You know, many of us that were not writing, we might have been lost now. How many of us are lost? You're lost. How many of us are lost? How many of us are lost? May we talk through now. How many of us are catching it? You are catching it. Okay. Do you know what Mommy said? She said the trillions we're making mention of can break somebody's head. Isn't that a good thing? If somebody's head is breaking now in the vision stage, that's when did they end now? What will happen? I'll bust. All right. So multiply that. How did we get 0.6025 cents? How did we get it? Who can tell me how we got it? Then I move forward to the calculation. Put the slide so we can remember. Do we remember when we calculated $20 times 0.50125%? Did you remember that time? What was our answer? 6.25 cents. Is it clear now? So we brought that 0.6025 cents here Remember, we're doing a different calculation. And now we're multiplying it by 50 trillion. For who? The note holders slot. Is it clearer now? Okay, so do the calculation, then give me the answer so that I will calculate for you. Did we get it? We've gotten it since. Why are we not talking the answer? Are we feeling that we're not getting it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get it? Wait, you got it. Let's see. It's 0.6025 times 50 trillion. You got it. You got it. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Did you do 500? Okay. There is one that should be gone. It's one. You added 3 zeros. You got lost. Now, if we don't get the answer, if we don't get the calculation, what did you get? 12,500,000. What did you get, ma'am? If we didn't get it, I wonder, you would not be satisfied that you got an information today. I want you to give yourself patience, or rather, be patient with your faculty. Okay, mommy? Be patient with your faculty. Maybe you are hearing something or analysis that is strange. Be patient with yourself. Now you are not patient with me. Are you getting it? Anyhow, I will find people that will catch it. But now let me even talk it this way. You don't understand it, ensure you subscribe and then try to go on understanding it. Because you don't understand it. When you see the money, you will do what? You will understand it. But what I want now is that we're looking for pioneers. That's why I'm taking my time to break this thing down. Pioneers that will leave this place and you're able to calculate the same thing for another person. And the person will not confuse you. Or you won't be confused and confuse the person where you are calculating for the person. That's what I'm trying to do. Be patient with yourself. And you will see that you will catch it. Now, I will just move on. But everyone who did not catch it, please, you will catch it. Okay? You will catch it. Now, we got $12,500,000 on the node slot. If we want to break this into Naira, let's see, how much is Naira today? Naira to dollar, sorry, you understand? How much is Naira to dollar today? Who can check it? You can just check Google, sharp. 1,820. Multiply it by $12.5 million. This is a calculation class. Don't be stressed that I am telling you, press. Are you getting it? Price it. We got $12 million. I don't want to go to the $500 billion. Let me not tell you. Mama say, if you hear that one. So let's do the nodes. 1,820 multiplied by, what did you get? Tell me the answer and I don't get them. 22 billion. That's 22.7 billion. Am I right? 22.7 billion for a node holder. Now that kind of money, have I touched it before? No, sir. I've not. And why am I talking so audaciously about it? Because I've touched it in the mind. It starts with the mind, sir. If you cannot believe it first, you will never touch it. You will never smell it. You must believe, and then you get it. Now, I will just do something small again. You want to ask a question? You want to ask a question? Be patient again. I will give everybody answers. Question. This is the only time. By next week, we won't have another seminar. We'll be having its next seminar because it will be his white wedding. My national admin. Yes. So I want to take my time to do something today. Be patient. If you don't, next week we will come. Next 2 weeks. That's when we'll be back here. Now, you see this inflation that people are crying off. Every day you go to market, things change. Every day dollar change. Dollar was 1.7 last week. Now it's 1.820. What's that telling you? People are crying. Everyone are crying. Will the man who owns a system be crying? No. Let me show you how. Calculation. Just do this thing again. How much was dollar about 20 years ago? Was it up to 200 naira? No. It wasn't. Now, if we do this, say, $12.5 million times 200 naira. Just do it fast for me. Anybody who is fast with calculator. I want to take us back some years back. 12.5 million, which is in dollars, times 200 naira. 2.5 billion. But today, the same figure is giving a person 22.7 billion. Let's make it worst. We are crying. It should not go high. Let's assume $1 is 20,000 naira. Are you with me? What do you think will be in the condition of we now when we get system? What do you think? Are we going to be happy? No. But let's see a man who owns a system. As it gets worse, let's see his condition. 12.5 billion. You don't want sharp. How much? 250 billion. Are you seeing how this thing becomes like an ark? That as people will be wallowing down in the flood of poverty, you are floating. You are floating. It does not matter. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. It does not matter what the condition may be. You don't need to be thinking, how do I secure? No, build a system. Build a system. It covers you. Go global. Do you know why? As one country is becoming weaker, another is becoming stronger. And then you are reaping from every currency. You become powerful. Oh my God. Thank you. I believe we understand. Those who don't understand, you understand that now, babe? Good. That's what I was trying to do. That's why I took my time. I appreciate us so much. And then, I'll just quickly say this. There is a way you earn now. I've shown you in the future. Slide just be going on that. How do you earn now? When you share this information to people. People say, we have not launched. I don't know they pay. Yes, we don't they pay. How do we pay? The person you told will pay. If the person is interested in this system, he will support the advertisement process. There's what we call a campaign. You pay for the subscription, you have paid for adverts, and you have paid for the projects. So if you are paying $68 today, $15 is taken from it for what? Advert. And it's paid to the person you told or that told you about SWIFTtrip. So you can earn effortlessly from your house. Just set up a media business for SWIFTtrip. Make a lot of money. While others are looking, you are making money. And when they see this one, they say it's Pomsy. I tell you, in Pomsy, they will tell you we are doing crypto, we are doing this, how we pay you. Here, we tell you how it happens. You are paying. You pay that advert fee. So the company just collect it and pay the person. Are we understanding it? And that is how you are here today. That's why I say if you come from radio, I see your hand. Nobody raised hands. It was word of mouth that gathered us here today. It is working. Did you see signboard when you were coming? My PA, everybody has told me, say, why not we put signboard? I said, no, if we believe the PYC, we are practicing it now. Pay your shareholders is what we are doing now. And we're checking if it is working. That it can it work to bring this number I calculated for you? 360 million customers. We are testing it now. If it's not working, we know it's not working. Is it working? It's working. So you share the information to a prospective shareholder. The company pays you as a shareholder for that. And that's the structure. You bring in a stakeholder, you earn 10%. You bring in note holders directly, you earn $15. just times by 1,000 naira. Our conversion is 1,000 naira now. But once it hits $100, it's tied, loosed. It will become 100 and whatever it is. If it's 108, 1,800 today, the person will just say 1,008 times $100. That's what you pay to subscribe in SWIFTtrip. It's not going to be 1,000 naira. I believe we understand it. So 0.5 cents in the fourth generation. In total, that's $19. Multiply $19 by 2.4 million shareholders, you will understand the kind of pool of wealth that little token you bring in now is connecting you to. It's connecting you to. You pay 67, you are connected to about $46.5 million instantly. Earn as much as you can. You don't earn it, shareholders will earn it. We earn it. I'm campaigning too. That's how I know that I can't be hungry. One woman asked me, sorry, she said, I hope you are doing something so that you will not go and eat people's money. I said, the day you hear me say, I don't do another thing, SWIFTtrip is dead. Are you with me? Yes. SWIFTtrip, that's where I eat from. This campaign, you see, they campaign. Let us all campaign and make it happen. And there are a lot of award bonuses, just like, don't worry, we'll talk about this next time. Award bonuses, these things, you win it, they are not decoration. And we give it to our able shareholders who have made it happen today. So if you invited someone here today, and we will bid this thing next week. Do you get it? All the items that we've gathered so far, next week, Tuesday, it's way bid. If you enter next week, at a Lagos event, and you know we are having a Lagos event, can you put the adverts also? Please, you invited someone to this meeting. 1 person, 2 persons, 10 persons, come forward. Want to celebrate, you want to give you your awards. Today's your first time you invited someone, please come forward. Media, do we have that video? Is it there? Okay, it's here. Please be coming forward, Take this slide out. Put that camera there. Thank you so much for making the event today powerful and awesome. So I want to watch this little video. It's not little, it's very powerful.
Lagos, are you ready?
Okay, let's see. Are you ready?
Are you?
Why am I not getting the sound on the speaker? Can it come out, please? I'm only hearing it here. I'm hearing the sound here. Media, work on it and play it while we do this. Thank you so much. Please, let's celebrate them. Thank you. We appreciate those. Please, the items. And you know how it goes. You recommended 5 friends and above. You win a steel flask. Where's that steel flask, please? You guys brought only one out. So no, my God. Woo! Please, where is SWIFTtrip cap? Yes, please. This is your first time. I'll give you a cap when you do that. Yes, so please, where are your friends? Let's greet them. 1. Let's see. Yes, 1, 2. Oh, 1 went. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. That was 6. 6. Please celebrate us. Celebrate them. Thank you so much. We are happy. Wait, I will ask a question. This is the first time a first timer is doing this. Are you a shareholder? He's not a shareholder. Wait, I beg you. This is serious. What motivated you to do this? Wait, mama. wait. No. Stop that thing. Wait. What motivated you? Tell me, if Nashi motivates you, tell me. And she can talk for herself. Abi? Where's the mic?
Well, yesterday, my name is Faith Freedom.
Yeah.
I'm a Gonifime Farmers President.
Nice to
and
meet
yesterday
you.
we have our meeting. So she met me yesterday at Lelewa. And when she was telling me, we were about running off. So I say, you're supposed to tell me this when all our member was present, so that maybe I will present this matter to them. Then someone that have interest can come in. So the remaining people that were with me yesterday, then I say, okay, let's come and see what is happening here.
Wow.
So that our next coming,
Wow.
I think we are going to surprise you.
Wow! Celebrate here. You know what?
We have a lot of package in Ogonifeme farmers.
Wow.
And maybe our next coming, maybe we'll come with 200, 300.
Amazing!
We want to see that
Amazing!
there is something we want to see.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
I'm just sitting down very quiet,
Yes.
looking at you, the way you are driving. So we want to follow you just small
Wow!
to where
Wow!
we're
Wow!
going to.
Wow! Please
Thank you
celebrate
very
her
much.
once again. Woo! You know what? This one sweets me well. So all the items, give me one. Give me one. Uh-huh. Give me that one. Give me the flags. That's so. If I can give it, I'm happy.
Well, I'm not stingy. I'll give to them.
Yes, sure.
I'm not stingy.
This is amazing. Please. Yes, please. Where's my camera? Snap. I'm doing this. Wow. First timer, not registered, put 5% here. Awesome. Okay, the camera is coming. Just hold it, okay? And Mama, how many? Okay, only 5. You did 5, and they are here. Amazing. Come this way. See? Say, I've been telling you, bring more flags. And I'm not go green. Bring more steel flags. Exactly. He enter. That's it. Wow. Celebrate, mommy. Thank you so much. Okay, the camera is here. They are bringing your flags, okay? That's amazing. Yeah. Got it? It's coming up. Always bring these flags, enough. I pray that one day, just one day, this will be cleared off. I'm not happy giving it one every day. Are we there? Okay. You snapped? All right. What? Okay, SWIFTtrip. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. Yes, let's go. Done? Thank you so much. Please celebrate her. Thank you, we love you. Yes, it's yours. It's all yours.
Well, let me say something.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Well, my next coming to this place, well, let me not say much, because I will also put this on the platform and maybe start telling my people how this thing will work. Then I will sell more about this.
Amazing.
So that maybe my next coming, you see my capacity. Let me not say much.
Celebrate her. Thank you so much, mommy. Woo! We are happy. 5. Is it 5? Okay. Any other 5? 5 and above? Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Please, let's celebrate you. You came through, mommy. Let's celebrate you. We want to welcome you. Thank you. Please, you came through her. Stand, please. Let's just recognize your presence. Okay. Where is the other one? Where? You know how many your person win this item? Daddy. Please, let's celebrate. Yes. So, is it 5? A lioness you are. Please celebrate them. Mommy, welcome. Daddy, welcome. We love you all. Please celebrate them. Next week, Okay, next 2 weeks, when you bring your friends, definitely you will win. Oh, wow, this is beautiful. So this is yours. And, okay, hold it and snap. Thank you. You like it, right? And were you the first today? The first in attendance? The first in attendance. That's three. Is it finished? We still have one. Finished. All right, have this, okay? First in attendance. She came first and she brought friends. That's why she's winning this extra. All right. Done? Did I look elsewhere? Sorry, I looked elsewhere. Thank you. Thank you so much. Celebrate, mommy. We appreciate you. So, four. Great. 4, the flags. The flags. Which color do you like? I have yellow. Like this. Beautiful. So let's greet your friends. Your friends, please, you came through, mommy. Let's greet you. Amazing. Beautiful. Wow. Thank you so much. Please celebrate them. Thank you. We're happy. Is this your first time? Are you a shareholder? No. Not a shareholder. Yeah. Who invited you? Where's Madam Happiness? You invited her? And she bring all of this. Please celebrate them again. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you so much. We love you. Through the same platform as Mama. Yeah. I'm motivated. I'm doing things I've not done. Please, from this rank down, all the items. From this rank down. This, that. Yes, please. Thank you. Amazing. This is wow. Please. Okay, this. All right. You got it? Done. Thank you. Please celebrate for me. Woo! We're so happy. This is amazing. 3. All the 3s. She invited you. Please stand. Mama has not stood up. You've not stood up. Good. The 3rd. Don't worry. I'm talking to my secretary, not you. It's because I'm with Mike. If I'm not with Mike, it's only my secretary I'm talking to. Okay? Do you understand? You understand that? I was addressed. I said, no, those people have not stood up. It's not you I was talking to. So, the 3rd person, let's greet you. The one that just collected. Please celebrate mommy. This is amazing. Thank you so much. We love you. Celebrate them. Thank you so much for coming around. We love you. Wow. All right. This. You want to confuse me? Okay, mommy, blessing. Okay, I understand. Bring it. Thank you so much. I love you, mommy. All right, she's doing her job. It's my secretary. All right. Yes, please look at this. Don't get angry. It's my secretary. She's doing what I told her to do for me. Thank you so much. I love you, mommy. Please celebrate. Understand that one. Let's do it with the number. Before you know that, we're able to connect people online. And please. Thank you so much. And let's greet your friends, please. Let's celebrate you. Let's make it fast so that we can. All right, please celebrate them. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, my sister. We love you. All right, this camera. That's the camera we're looking at, okay? Thank you so much. You got it? Oh. Okay, my mouth's moved.
It's the
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Please celebrate, sir. I appreciate you. 2. Yes, okay. We are 1. 1, right? Okay, great. 2. So it will be fast like that. Thanks so much. Let's celebrate your friends. It's important we greet them. Your friend, please. You came with mommy. You came through mommy. Let's greet you. Thank you so much. Please celebrate her. Celebrate daddy. Thank you so much. We're happy to have you here with us. Thank you, mommy, for all you do for SWIFTtrip. All right. Thank you so much. Celebrate mama. Thank you. 1. Just very fast now. 1. Thank you. So you came through. Anyone you see me with, you came through the person. Just stand. Let's welcome you to our midst. Thank you. Please celebrate our beautiful sister. Thank you so much. Thank you for all you do. Have it. It's yours. Hold it. Uh-huh. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. You came through, Mommy? Amazing. Please celebrate Mommy. Thank you for coming. Yes, every one of us who have come today, next week, like I said, it's my national admin's marriage, so upper week. Please put this slide also. Put the slide of, where's my system? The slide. Put that slide of, what's the name? Tickets for next week. So when you come in, you don't need to disturb the person that told you again. Now you book the tickets directly yourself. Oh my God. You know, I'm a pastor that, they remember to collect offering. Have you snapped? You've snapped. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Daddy, come. Did you welcome your friend? All right, let's welcome you. You came through, sir. The other woman that did 4, I gave gifts. Have it. Your first time, right? Thank you. Thank you. Where am? Yes. Thank you so much. Your flags. They didn't give to you? Why? This one? No, 4. So 4 from 4 down, yes. You understand, from the award. So the other 5 got all of it because she brought 5. You understand, right? Great. Great. You got it. Thank you. Did we welcome your friend? Did you celebrate your friend? Welcome, sir. We love you. Please celebrate Daddy. Thank you so much for coming around. Thank you, Mom. We appreciate you. Yes, my dear. Thank you. Let's celebrate your friend. Amazing. Please celebrate, sir. Thank you for coming around. We love you. All right. You're looking at this camera. Beautiful. All right. Great. Thank you so much. I appreciate us very, very much. Now we are done with this. And they just reminded me that I didn't talk about the subscription. Sorry for that. You want to subscribe in SWIFTtrip now? Please just screenshot on YouTube. That's when they need a SWIFT code. But for you here, all you need is the Naira account. Is it clear? So what you do, once you've made your payment, you send the receipt to the person that told you about SWIFTtrip. It's that person that would now send it to the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Rivers State or the national admin, if whichever contact you have now. Then let's see. Okay, put the next screen. This is the national admin's contact and the Rivers State hub admin. Whichever you send it to, you'll be able to get your activation code. Is that clear? Is that clear? If this is your first time and you are chatting these numbers, those numbers you saw before, please put it there, snapping it. And if you chat any of this number, they will tell you, give the receipt to the person that told you about SWIFTtrip. So there's no need of chatting if it's your first time. It is for persons who are shareholders that connect to them. So the next slide, please. Yes, the ticket booking for next 2 weeks. We'll be having a seminar here. So please, you came with somebody that sent you a ticket, which you used in entering here today. Some persons will have come and they went back because once you don't have that free ticket, it's a VIP ticket, you can't enter. Even if you are saying, it's not share, that's empty there. They will tell you, please just come back next week. Everybody that comes here is traceable to someone that invited them. So please, rather than telling the person that gave you the ticket today, please send me tickets, I have friends. No, just collect these numbers, snap it or write it. Next week on Monday, after the other Saturday, after this Saturday, the other one, connect these people and tell them, okay, I have friends, put their names, and when you submit their names, please don't forget to give your own name. Very important, so that you will not book for people and you enter the place. Okay, Telegram group, very good. Rather than waiting until next week to have access to this place again, you can always have access 2 times a day, morning and night on Telegram. So please, you can connect everyone on Telegram, your friends worldwide, let them join our meetings and they'll hear about SWIFTtrip. Is it clear? So the person who brought you here today, ensure they add you to the WhatsApp group and the Telegram group. From there, you will be able to get more details. Then, the event of Lagos. All right, while we're doing that, let's rise and resound our slogan. Let's rise and resound our slogan. And the cameras, please. These lights went off. Bring it here, please. Okay. No. We remember the slogan for those just joining while we are setting the stage. When we say able shareholders of SWIFTtrip, we say we bounce. And then I ask, where are we bouncing to? Like, we bounce, you say right to the top. And let's do it excitedly, because this time, we are all our faces go show. We are going live. Send it. Let it pour more. Can't it pour? It's a bit dark. So let me help.
Lagos, are you ready?
If it stands here, it can flush on us all. All right. So thank you so much, everyone. Yes, mommy, you can stay here. Stay. Just come forward. If your face is not showing, you can show more. Great. All right, we've rounded off our seminar for today. This can go back. Sorry. Thank you very much. Please, because of the camera, this should be behind. Thank you. Take it behind more. Good. Very good. Very good. We've rounded off our Port Harcourt's event today to award our shareholders who are participating throughout this process of bringing together the 2.4 million shareholders worldwide. And we want to resound our slogan to the world. And we go, able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. We bounce. A round of applause for you and SWIFTtrip. Thank you so much. While standing, we'll pray. And so, Father, we worship you. No God like unto thee. You've done great things for us. It is because of you that we are here, and we are happy that our time was not wasted. Therefore, Lord, as we step out, whenever we speak SWIFTtrip to, this name SWIFTtrip shall be sweet in their ears. Amen. And by your zeal and your zeal alone, the 2.4 million persons shall rally together and become part of this noble vision. And together we will bounce right to the top. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. You all are blessed. Shake your neighbor and say, neighbor. Congratulations. Congratulations. Love you. You're blessed.
It's the event of the year.
Okay, the Lagos event was